Hello, my name is Daniel Perez, and next to me is Jenny Perez, which is my wife.
Hello.
Here. We're both the owners of Central Coast Kenpo Karate here in Nipomo, California. We've had this school here for about 2 years now. School's been doing great. It's a wonderful experience to get to meet families in the Central Coast. We have recently just opened up a school in Los Osos, California as well. We're looking forward to continuing helping the community out with martial art practicing. Okay, Kenpo is a mix of different type of martial arts that started by Ed Parker. It's an American system. It is a hard and soft style system, but purely designed for modern day martial arts. So it's strictly self-defense. It's a striking system, but that fits any type of body type. It doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. It doesn't matter what size, what height you are. The system fits you and adapts to you like a suit. Other martial artists that have adopted the system are famous names such as Elvis Presley, Wesley Snipes, Chuck Norris. I started training at the young age, about 5.5 years old, when I first got into the martial arts, and it's been a great experience. It's helped me out in so many different areas, focus, respect, discipline. And I enjoy teaching the martial arts because it passes down those skills to the next generation.
My name is Michael. I've been here in Central Coast Kenpo Karate for about 2 years, but I've been doing martial arts for close to 11 years. I would say one way that karate has benefited not only me but to the teen division is that karate keeps us off the streets.
I was 15 years old when I started. And I was a very shy person. I wanted to be a more confident person. Where I was living at the time, there was a karate school nearby. I remember walking by and looking into the window and thinking, man, that would be so neat if I would be able to do something like that. And soon I signed up, and once I started classes, I was the only female teenager at the time, and compared to my other students, I was on the short side. But I didn't let that bother me because I was very eager to learn and excited for the new classes. Doing that, as my confidence was growing, I realized, you know what, it didn't matter the size of the opponent, the circumstances. I felt I was confident enough to defend myself and have the attitude towards life of just bring it.
Me and my wife were both running martial arts schools in the Central Valley at one point, and then what we decided to do was that there was a change we wanted to move to, which was living here in the Central Coast. That's something we've always wanted to do, and what we did is we got a job that was not karate related, but we actually got hired through the U.S. Post Office. So soon after we moved out here, my cousin asked us to help him teach him martial arts in Kenpo. And after he got involved with it, he started to tell his friends about it. His friends got involved. And at that point, we actually had a little small group in the garage. Soon after, the crew outgrew the garage, and we were then, at that point, we're able to open up a Nipomo location, which was our first location, and then a year later, we opened up our second location here in Los Osos. Our goal here in our martial arts schools is to not only have our students become good in American Kenpo, but to also be a responsible person in American society.
There are many top female role models in the sport of karate, and that is why it's no surprise that in our classes especially, we see more female students than male students. And it just goes to show that, again, the Kenpo karate martial art can tailor to you like a suit. It fits the individual and help them develop their individual self-esteem.
It's super fun. I really like how they teach you self-defense and how you can learn how to protect yourself.
We offer not only for boys and girls to participate in the classes, but also for moms and dads. The whole family can participate as well. This is something that we offer many activities that bring the whole family together, and it's one of the few things that you can do side by side as a family together.
We've been with Central Coast Kenpo Karate here in Nipomo a little bit over 6 months. And let me tell you something, I've noticed a big change in my child's behavior. Her academics progress is amazing, and she's been doing very well lately.
You know why? Because it's actually like? It's a Kenpo karate spirit Pomo, but they had to protect their lives from strangers.
My name is Alex, and this is my son Gio. We've been here for a year and a half. He was very good boy all the time, but now he's more focused, self-confident, and I recommend you guys to bring your family here. Everybody's welcome, no matter how old you are or how young you are. Like, you're so welcome.
When a student first comes in to enroll, what we do is we sit them down and go through our guidelines with our school. The student then decides what would be the best direction. There are 2 track methods they can go through, and that lets them know what the best program would be for them as they continue to progress.
We're part of the leadership program in Central Coast Kenpo Karate, and we help with teaching future black belts.
And with that being said, the martial arts training comes hand to hand with it. Kids love to hit bags. Kids love to move around. We want to teach them how to defend themselves, but primarily they're used to using their words. We teach them to make sure that they think before they respond, to make sure that they avoid a confrontation, not to just go right into fighting, but to be confident to know that I can defend myself without having to use my fists. And that primarily in life is going to make them more successful as they become adults.
My name is Pamela, and I have a son here who has been doing karate at Central Coast Kenpo Karate for 2 years. He started at 5 and now he's 7, and he's halfway to his black belt. Since he started this program, I've seen tremendous improvement, not just in his own self, but in how he performs in the outside world. He is able to speak confidently and clearly in front of large groups. He's doing much better at school. He enjoys coming to his classes as many times as we come, 2-3 times a week. He's also on the demo team, which goes out and performs in large crowds, and he really enjoys doing that part of the Kenpo Karate.
Hello, my name is Eric, and I like using the double sticks.
Kenpo, it's more than just a physical movement and competition, but it's learning to develop their leadership skills and having their morals and values also established in their community, family, home, and anywhere else that they may go. We also have activity sheets where we show the children how they do acts of self-discipline to improve in their home and also in school. So that means they have to do things of kindness, courtesy, or respect. And this is to help them developing when they're going to be responsible adults in our great country.
Every 10 marks they get on their paper, they do get an attitude stripe for reading. And it motivates them to continue getting better with that, especially in school and as they get older, to continue educating themselves.
We recognize students with certificates of accomplishment and red patches and stripes that they can wear proudly on their uniform. So our parents, as far as our parents are concerned, I always encourage the parents stay and watch the classes, because usually, if not myself, one of the instructors will go up to the parent after class and let them know how their child's progress is doing. And the 2 questions you're always going to hear from me is, how are they doing at home? How are they doing at school? Are they having a good attitude? So I always like to get the parents involved as much as possible. Even on our calendar, we have Parent Participation Week, where we invite the parents to come onto the mat and hold bags for the students, and it's a perfect opportunity to teach them how to better practice with them at home as well, because a lot of times the parents want to work with their child, but they're just not sure how. So we take that opportunity when they participate to show them how they can do that.
My son started Kenpo Karate here in Los Osos about a couple months now, and he loves it a lot. It's really helped with his body control and focus and stuff. He's going into kindergarten coming up at the end of the summer here, and it's going to be really good for him to stay focused in class and stuff. And my daughter just recently started about a little over a month ago. Initially, she was really nervous about it, and she showed up and she'd be crying and just really scared, wanting to stop. But we got her to go a couple times, and then suddenly she changed, and her confidence has grown a ton. She's super excited to show up. She's I saw her doing some public speaking, and it was amazing.
Competition, we do encourage every student to to go and compete. That is actually one of our requirements for them to become a black belt. Because what it does, it's mainly at first for students to come out of the shell, to become more confident and overcome the stage fright. So what we produce for our students here is what we call in-house tournaments. And the in-house tournaments are where we get our sister school, Los Osos and Nipomo, together, and they compete against each other. And it's a fun experience. There's no drama, no ego, or anybody trying to hurt the other person. It's a family tournament, but it preps them when they're ready to prepare for an actual open tournament, which then they'll be competing with other martial arts schools, and schools from different countries and national schools, things like that. But it is something that's necessary, such as when they go up and do speeches in school, when they do plays at school, when they're forced to go up there and speak in front of the group or raise their hand in the classroom. Our in-house tournaments are designed to help them get to that point. So they just don't relate karate to just competing, but actually learning how to compete in the real world and how to become that go-getter and be that confident individual as well. Come on, give me a chance, let's go. All right, very good. Can everyone say confident, sir? I'm gonna keep going, even if it takes me a little longer. I'm not gonna give up. It's like riding a bike. I might fall off the bike, but I'm not gonna give up until I can ride that bike down. We keep track of any students that are behind, or if anybody needs extra time, going as far as giving them private classes to makeup classes, and we treat our students like family, and that's how we see ourselves here. Family, we call it the karate family. We do this full time. This is all we do. We hope to expand our reach beyond our 2 schools.
Please stop by for a visit at our location in Los Osos or Nipomo. For more information, check out our website.